friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, hi, I'm Korra. I am self-employed. I run a network of niche content websites and generally just create for a living. Also addicted to hobbies, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina with my husband and my sweet dog. And welcome to a few days of my life. We are starting this on Friday morning because we have a really busy and fun weekend, and I want to take you along for as much of it as possible, but I'm not convinced I'm gonna get as much content as I want over the weekend, or this is gonna be a really long fun vlog. So either way, I'm here for it. But we're starting on Friday. Also, Fridays are the day that I panic, get as much work done as possible for the weekend. So I figured that would be fun to take you guys along with and kind of show you some of the behind the scenes. I've been revamping a lot of my short form content, and that's a big focus that I've been this week, and I'm going to be continuing to focus on. My websites, while they are my pride and joy, and I've talked about this before, are struggling a little bit in this AI world. People are not reading long form content for informative things nearly as much. It's more for like opinion and like that longer form creation that AI just can't do. It cannot put together extended articles in a way that is actually enjoyable to consume. And so I've been revamping a lot of my website content, but that takes a while. And also I'm not convinced that it's ever going to be what it was like 7 years ago. And so as a result, we readjust. That's how the world works, and I'm focusing more on video content and picture content and such things. Anyways, I mentioned that this weekend's going to be busy, so let's do a quick schedule rundown. So today, the only thing that's on my plate besides work is I need to go get my prescriptions from CVS. Tomorrow morning, I am going to brunch with my friend. I'm really excited. She was actually a high school friend of mine back in rural Minnesota, and we both live in Charlotte now due to a lot of different, due to very long stories. We both live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, and we've been able to like rekindle our friendship, and it's been so much fun. Evening, oop, no, there's a gnat. Remember, houseplant parents, if you see a gnat or any kind of pest, like even if they're not concerned about an infestation, kill them, because one can lead to 500 more. And then after brunch and whatever other activities her and I get into, Matt, my husband, and I are going to Taylor Tomlinson, who is, she's definitely my favorite comedian, and she's also one of my husband's favorites. He introduced me to her, which is actually true for most comedians. Like, I love comedy, but I don't like I love going to comedy shows, including of like people I've never heard of, but he's definitely got me into like kind of following specific comedians and like watching their recent acts and stuff. So and she's been definitely, Taylor Tomlinson's my favorite. So I'm super excited. We are going to like the earlier show because we're sitting in like the 12th row, and sitting there was going to be like $50 or something, I don't know, a pop for the 5 p.m. show, and then for the 8:30 show it was going to be like $200 a pop. And I was like, no. So we're gonna do dinner first, or we're gonna go to the comedy show first. We're gonna be hilariously amused. We're gonna have some drinks or maybe a blueberry gummy. That is a reference to a Taylor Tomlinson bit. And we're gonna go to dinner after the comedy show. I gotta go to work, so let's go. Ignore the laundry going in the background. I started washing the bedding. Oh, hi Matt, welcome home.
Hi.
I am filming.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna take longer.
I'm just that speedy.
You were so speedy. All right, friends, I am going to go pick up my prescriptions. I got the notification on the app, which if you don't use the CVS app, I just started using it, and it is so much easier if you do any kind of prescriptions through CVS. I'm gonna walk to the CVS because it honestly takes about as much time to walk there as it does to make the left-hand turn on the very busy road onto it. And might as well get some exercise in the process. I am gonna have to take this off because it's freezing in here. But as soon as I get out there, it's like 70 some. Already 73, and it's gonna get up to 76 while I'm walking. So if I'm wearing the sweatshirt, I'm going to die of heat stroke. Okay, let's go do this. I also feel like it's just like waiting on me, and I want to talk. Laughter in the breeze.
Wait.
Frozen. Times we can't unfreeze. Stories told in whispers. Pages turning slow. I am back home, I threw some shorts on, and I forgot how much I love these, so hold on. They're these little cutoff jeans from Madewell, like shorts, and they fit perfect. They're great length, and you can also, like, if you want them to be a little shorter, I think they look totally cute. Just cuffed up a little. I like them down. I'm not a big fan of anything distressed, but I do like it on these jeans, I think because they're not a normal denim color. Next, I need to make some graphics for Pinterest for my website Talk Plant to Me. I did a ton yesterday for Crochet and Korra the Explorer, but Talk Plant to Me got neglected yesterday, and honestly, she's the rising superstar right now, so we're gonna commit like a full, like probably hour and a half to just making graphics for her. And then I also need to share some more share some more articles on Facebook. Like, I wish I didn't necessarily have to market on Facebook and like promote, but the reality of it is that some of my content is my plants and gardening content, as well as my travel content, and a lot of my self-improvement content, even career content, things like that are applicable to generations that are never on Instagram or TikTok, okay, or YouTube, or at least not frequently. So it was like a little bit emotionally challenging for me, but it's also been actually really fun because, like, I do have relatives from those generations. I have a lot of people in my life that are very active only on Facebook, so it's been fun for them to get to, like, see my content because they never do. And I think it's also, like, helped explain to a lot of people, like, what I do, which has been wonderful because I have that conversation a lot. It is now 8 p.m. and we are wrapping up our Friday by heading to a cocktail bar. Bye, baby girl. T-minus about 18 minutes until I'm headed out the door to go to brunch with my friend, but I wanted to do a little outfit of the day. I did do a styling video that is going to be up on all short forms, including YouTube shorts, so if you want like a full styling video, go check that out. But the dress is Vestique. I love, love, love it. Shoes are Dream Pairs, which you can get on like everywhere. Just Grab, Amazon, anything like that. They're surprisingly comfortable though. The little sweater cardigan I have thrown over is Draper James, which is Reese Witherspoon's brand, which is adorable. And I threw in some just colorful jewelry, including my Words Matter bracelet from Little Words Project, which is one of my favorites. Have my wedding necklace on. And I'm just gonna grab like a neutral purse to throw over. And that is the look. I'm very excited to go to brunch. Hello friends! Yes, I'm in a totally different outfit. Wanna know why? Because I spilled on that white dress like 2 minutes before I had to leave. So I threw on this cutie from Impressions Boutique instead, and I got like a million compliments on it, so maybe it just was what I was meant to wear anyways. Brunch was delicious. I guess like an upscale Mexican restaurant, and I got the papas con chorizo, and they were magnificent. And then I got an aqua fresca. I didn't get a drink because we have our comedy show. We're gonna see Taylor Tomlinson tonight, and I am not taking the risk of being too sleepy to enjoy that. Speaking of which, I need to make coffee. And my dear friends, if you also have a partner who insisted on a relatively complicated coffee system for making your coffee, and then said partner doesn't make it, and then you have to make it, and you have to use the really complicated method that like gets better, I feel you. I know that was hyper specific. Hi. Oh, she's running around my feet. Oh, hello, hello, hello. No coffee for you. That's the last thing that this world needs is a caffeinated Stella. Out of this container of coffee beans, so I need to put a new bag in. This is the last bag from this round, and we get our coffee majority of the time from Grounds and Hounds, which is a wonderful coffee roastery. Is that what it's called? Is that like what the term is that I'm looking for? But they make delicious coffee beans. You can get them both beans and ground and espresso. We have a bit of that in there. And pods. And matcha. They just released matcha, which I'm really excited to try. I have coming in the mail. I hope it brews quick because I am in need of caffeine. Oh! I started a kombucha before I left and I didn't finish it. And these yerba mate ones from Lenny Boy do have some caffeine in them. So I'm gonna drink this while the coffee brews. I need to figure out what I'm wearing to the comedy show tonight. I think I'm gonna do that next. And then, oh, I didn't say, also, after we went to brunch, we went to the Charlotte Farmers Market. I think it's called the Charlotte Regional Farmers Market. Did not get any footage because I was just enjoying the wonderful time with my friend. I cannot wait to show you guys this because it had like 4 or 5 different like building, like open air buildings that the vendors were set up in, and then there was like overflow. There was like food trucks there too, like sitting out in the parking lot and stuff. It was amazing, and this place is open 7 days a week. Apparently there's more vendors on Saturdays and Sundays, but we actually didn't go until like afternoon, and a lot of the vendors were packing up or had already left because they were out of their goods for the day. There was like literally a coffee shop inside of one of these that had seating. Like, it was amazing. Like, we weren't sure what we were gonna do after brunch, so I didn't bring tote bags. So that's part of why I didn't get my produce. Also, we did just recently get groceries, but I did get these 3 seasonings from, they don't have the name anywhere. Oh my God. I paid with card, so maybe I can see on my credit card statement. They were, you know, offering samples as you should, as they do and as they should, because here's the thing. They were like, oh, do you want to try any of these? And I was like, ooh, hot lemon pepper garlic. That is like, lemon pepper garlic is like one of Matt's favorite seasonings. And then hot. I've never seen one with hot, and it has a beautiful spice to it. So this is gonna go in our spice drawer. And then this one, and I said, I was like, oh, like my husband likes herby and I like spice. This is like a good marriage of the two, but then they were also like, well, we should look at this is the Chicago style. And I was like, ooh, it's oregano, thyme, rosemary, parsley, garlic, onion, black pepper, crushed red pepper, salt, celery, salt, and dark brown sugar. And I actually hadn't tried this one yet. It's their Creole Nola blackening season. It's delicious. But that's gonna be so good for grilling. If you ever find yourself in Charlotte, or if you live here and you have not yet gone to the Charlotte Regional Farmers Market, you gotta go. But also subscribe, because there's going to be vlogs of just those adventures. I'm telling you that now. While the coffee finishes, which is just like slowly dripping, like it's torturing me. I need to probably get a little bit of work done actually before I figure out my outfit. Gonna do that. Outfit of the night, we are headed to Taylor Tomlinson. I'm super excited. Ooh. At Clear Purse, because there's a big policy at this venue. I love these jeans. I wear them all the time. They're either from Bomi or Pedal and Pub. They definitely both sold from this vendor at one point, but they're very cute. A little cropped sweater vest type thing. I don't know, is a sweater vest the right word? Is from Vestique, and my flats are Steve Madden. Normal casual jewelry, nothing exciting. But let's go. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. We just ate breakfast sandwiches that were very tasty. Thank you for making them, Matt. I'm drinking coffee, and we are about to go walk Stella. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a big stretch. Okay. We're all so impressed. Everyone is impressed with your big stretch. We're gonna go take her on a walk, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of work done after that, I think, while Matt goes on a bike ride, and then we'll see where the rest of this Sunday takes us. We are not going to my family's anymore to do our little wholesome grill day, because unfortunately they are all a little bit down under the weather, and so we're gonna stay here and not get sick. Friends, I have been camping on the couch and getting work done. I got a bunch of videos, short form videos edited, and I've worked on a little bit of rebranding things, or like branding, not rebranding, like we're working on focusing some branding. Anyways, not the point of this little clip. The point is that I started watching Flea Market Flip. It's my background noise, and it's so good, and I'm feeling so motivated and inspired to like just be more creative. And I love finding a show for my background noise that makes me feel inspired. Usually I can only get that from YouTube videos, but Flea Market Flip is inspiring me, and I think I need to watch more HGTV type content. Two other things. I ended the clip and then I was like, oh, I still have more things to say. I'm drinking my half-day peach iced tea. It's so good, and I'm so excited that I found that Harris Teeter sells these. They're just in like a random, they're in a beverage aisle, but they're not by the probiotic drinks and they're not by the iced teas. So we figured out, I think, what we're gonna do the rest of the day. So it's almost noon. I'm getting work done and Matt is on a long bicycle ride. I don't know exactly how long he was going for today, but usually when he says long, it's like 30 to 50 miles. So he won't be back for a little while. And then there is a plant swap at the same place that I went to the last plant swap, same brewery. And so I wanna go to that because why not? You're gonna have to drive there because the trains are down for maintenance. Matt is going to DD us for a fun little evening and to go to the plant swap, and then we're gonna bring Stella because we might as well, because we have to drive anyways. Can't bring her on the train obviously, but you know, we're like, if we're gonna drive, we might as well bring her. Yeah, we're probably gonna do like a little bit of like a later lunch. I'm guessing it's like around like 2. And we're gonna go to Protagonist, which is a brewery that's right next to Sugar Creek, which is what Plant Swap is happening. And we've been there a few times, but they have a really good pizza. Back to work until he gets back here, and then I need to get ready, but I'm not gonna do a ton to get ready. It's a pretty casual outing that we're headed to. Chasing dreams without a change. Hi friends, so it is now Monday morning. I totally spaced on closing out this vlog yesterday, so that is what we're doing now. Thank you so much for watching this vlog of this little weekend. It was a ton of fun. I don't know if did I recap? I've only had this much coffee, my brain is not working. I got 2 plants at the plant swap, and we had a few drinks, got some pizza. It was a delightful Sunday afternoon. Came back here, chilled out. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to start another vlog that is going to be today through Thursday, and it's going to include packing up and getting ready to go to Asheville for the weekend. So in 2 vlogs from now, it's going to be a travel vlog to Asheville, North Carolina. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so that you can see that, because it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be the first of so many too. Like, I want to become a pro at visiting Asheville, Wilmington, and Charleston, because those are like the 3 major tourist I guess, yeah, areas that are all within a 3-hour drive of us, which is amazing. So Asheville this weekend. Matt's already been, I haven't, so it's gonna be our first time, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and goodbye. Have a wonderful day.